So it's another Market Monday video where we update you on the market, right? My name is Trevor Nixon, and let's quickly go into the charts and let's see what we can do. And let's do forensic breakdown into the market. Let's go. So over here I have BTC USD. Make sure you subscribe, share, like this video, guys. I have BTC USD, which I'm currently even taking a buy trade on. I'm predicting Bitcoin to 125k. Initially it was 120k, but I think there was a push to almost $119,000, and so I feel like there should be a bit of increment in the price with regards to what I think Bitcoin will be doing next. So that's why you kind of have me trying to buy Bitcoin to 125k. Now let me give you a weekly and monthly breakdown. Let's do what I call top-down analysis, right? See this bullish candle. I've had a market update video where this current candle that is doing massively well with a lot of momentum and volatility was very small, a tiny candle that even was forming a red candle at the point, and I'll show you that in the weekly time frame. Right at the point it was just trying to go down. I was saying in that particular video that look, if Bitcoin that particular week closes bearish, then we are in a very big trouble and a very big mess. Currently we have just 40 minutes remaining for this particular weekly candle to close, and if it closes like this is a very big momentum of a bullish candle that can make Bitcoin continue going up and probably hit 125 and maybe 130k. And so that is one thing you need to pay attention to. Look, candlesticks is what we use to interpret what is going on in the market. So when you come on the chart, the only thing you want to interpret is patterns which are expressed by candlesticks. Do not forget about that. So that is Bitcoin for you. Bullish momentum. We have crazy bullish momentum. This is not the time to sell. You just relax and take chances on buys unless we have bearish presence for the rest of the week. So I've taken my trade already. Look, and you could see my structures. I want to make a prediction on Bitcoin for the week, and that is what I'm about to do. That is why I'm taking a deep breath so I can make a mention, a particular price target. All of these bullish things that I'm seeing here, Bitcoin moving from the range of $110,000 to now what we have 117 thereabouts $1,000 is a move that I have already anticipated. That I was even with my friends and I was telling them, look, buy Bitcoin now, right? But it's not about the prediction, it's about making money off the prediction. That's what is most important, And so what have I seen that made the call, right? Is because of the structures that I'm seeing and the accumulation. You could see that Bitcoin has danced around this particular place a lot of time after the crash, right? After the crash to 174,000, it has been dancing around the range here. That is 109, 110. This same range, Bitcoin has been dancing around this same range for the past months, even from last year, right? Before the market collapsed to the downside. So I knew after the market collapsing to 75,000 thereabout, there is supposed to be a bullish move, and this is the bullish move we are having now. Guys, look, we have just entered into the bull run, and Bitcoin can do 150k before this year ends. 200k I doubt. 200k I have doubts, but 150k is a possibility in time before the year goes to an end. I'm buying Bitcoin currently. I'm not gonna lie, I'm buying Bitcoin, and so you could see that the move here, accumulation here, is the same accumulation that has just happened here. So I was like, look, this is buys, and I'm just continuing the buys that I've anticipated. And I've given like a clause. I'm just gonna steal this word and use it. A clause in my analysis in the past days that look, if Bitcoin gives us that bearish presence, it was gonna be crazy. A sell, and even that sell wasn't gonna be massive. It was just gonna be a sell to still the 100,000s. But then myself, I'm anticipating buys, so that's what is happening. So I've pictured this particular accumulation here and said, look, this accumulation, then it's time for what? The market to go up again. It's time for the market to go up. It's time for the market to do more higher highs and higher lows, right? So that is my take on Bitcoin. Let me rush to my other currency pair, USDJPY. So USDJPY kind of disciplined me last week. The reason why USDJPY was doing that to me, was hurting my feelings, is because I refused to, stay in the 4 hour magic that my how do you call it, my gold digger strategy comes with, right? My gold digger strategy, the 4 hour analysis or 4 hour entry, 4 hour analysis, it is very massive, right? So I couldn't stay in there, and I made some decisions that hurt my account. But this particular time, I'm staying with that, going in mostly when I see 4 hour accumulation and 4 hour candlestick confirmations, right? So that is it. You can see the structure. We have broken the structure here. You could see structure broken. New highs are being made. So currently, this is not the time to sell UJ. Patterns can change during the week, but this is not the time to sell UJ. This is the time to rather prioritize buying to the high here, the current high, the buy you see here. So if you go to the 1 hour, if you go to the 1 hour, let me take this off. There should be something like this. That what is happening right now. My arrow. Something like this. If it doesn't happen and it breaks like this, then let it retest and then do something like this. So this is 2 possibilities in time before the week ends, right? But trust me, I still have huge feelings that UJ can buy more before selling at a particular point. And maybe selling, if UJ will sell, it will start selling like Thursday, midday, Thursday, Friday, thereabout. But now, I still anticipate buys on UJ. Let's do gold, SAU USD. So gold is probably also doing something likewise. UJ, what UJ is doing, and you see the rectangle that I have there, just tells you my view on gold even before these moves happen. And gold has formed a particular strong pattern, which is inverse head and shoulder. Can look at this right here. So where are we going? Gold is probably going to $3,500 per ounce of gold. That is what I don't need to do a lot of analysis. This is it. If you don't get it, you don't get it, right? But this is just it on the face value. I don't want to do forensics here, but you could see I just gave you a zone, market making higher highs and higher lows. When you even look at the daily time frame, you could confirm that for yourself. Gold is just going to do massively. Look, let me tell you something. Gold has done all of this accumulation here for weeks. I tell you for a fact that gold is going to make another all-time high, and my prediction will be I don't want to go too far, will be 3,800. Okay, gold can make let's maintain 3,700. So gold can come to 3,700. Guys, don't forget this. You heard it here first. Gold, it looks far, but it's not too far. Gold is likely to make 3,700. That's a lot of money right now. If you have a lot of money, you can take this position. So that will be, I won't do more. That will be you taking this trade here. So if you slap maybe $5,000 on this trade and you want it to 4, 4.4. You're gonna make maybe 5 for $20,000 if this trade goes in your favor. But you have to wait for some time for this trade to materialize if it doesn't take you out. Right? Yeah, so that's what I think on gold. Now let us do currently the like of X. Let's do Ethereum USD. Let's do Ethereum USD. This is the time for cryptocurrencies. This whole year is the time for cryptocurrencies. Buy Ethereum USD. I'll still consider this as an investor's head and shoulder because of the knowledge I have about technical analysis. I'll still consider this as what invest head and shoulder, and it's a powerful one. So buy more Ethereum. Buy more Ethereum. See, look, Ethereum is the best investment you could do, right? Investment you could do is Ethereum, because gone were the days. Like recently, I was on the market teaching some of the students, and I was talking with a student. He was like, "Look, he's interested in Ethereum USD." I said, "Look, buy." And I gave him like a forensic analysis of how much he could make when he buy Ethereum. That time, Ethereum crashed to nothing during Trump tariffs, right? Look at what Ethereum is doing. If you bought Ethereum at, let's say, 1,007, 1,008, thereabout, now it's 2,962, bro. That's a lot of money, right? And if you manage to even buy 10 Ethereums at the price that I mentioned, that's 1,008, Charlie, you'll be making a lot of money, right? You'll be making a lot of money. So it's time to buy Ethereum. It's time to buy. These are my opinion of the market, right? What I think of the market. This is not financial advice, but trust me, if you joke with them, well, maybe you blame yourself or something. All of these analyses are some things that I've done in the past to my students. I mean, enough of the talking, the market responding in the direction that you have speculated it goes, that it will go, and then there's no money behind it. That is like a nonsensical way of doing things. So if you are here, you've heard me, just put some money in there, right? There's no time to joke. If you want to DM me, so we talk of how to do all of this, is let me know. I will be here. Let me do SRP and Doge, and then I'll call off the update. So SRP, I don't even need to do any forensics, right? I don't need to do any forensics. All I need to do is to tell you where it's going, like proud to the knowledge I have of the market in regards to technical analysis. So let's do weekly. Do you know that when the market was crashing, SRP didn't crash that much? SRP hit all-time high of 3.2 thereabout, or 3.4, yeah. And then when the market was crashing, you see the way Ethereum crashed, it was very massive. But you see, oh my goodness, what's happening? You see what SRP did? It was just a small pullback, right? And trust me, trust me. If this candle closes like this, which is going to close in the next 30 minutes, let's say, look, it is going to be massive. It's SRP to $5, bro. Like, before the year ends, that is a possibility in time. SRP to $5. SRP to $5. Right, let's do Doge. I'm not even going to talk much. You just copy it, and then you see them happening, and then you come back and tell me, Nick, look, Doge to do crazy. Doge to do crazy. If you have money, buy more Doge. If you have money, buy more Doge. Doge, let's just hit $1 first on Doge. That's all I want. Let's hit $1 first on Doge. That's all. That's all, bro. Let's hit $1 first on Doge. Yes. So Doge to $1 before the year ends. My name is Jordan Nixon. I love to break down gospel messages like this in Forex, right? You guys, if some of the guys who know that I do blog posts for like Christian blog posts, you understand what I just said. Guys, make sure to subscribe. Let's meet on the other side.